Day 2, filming myself talking to the camera. I'm not gonna lie, this is take 2. It was a mess, to say the least. I'm glad to be doing number 2. Let me just put this, hide the LCD screen. So day 2, I have a camera set up. I have a mic. Changed up the lighting, and I'm kind of liking the setup right now. Watching the first video was a great learning experience. It's weird to be watching myself, but at the same time it's good. Like I could kind of critique like what I'm doing wrong. Like I was touching my glasses a lot, and like my hands are on my face, and it's one of these like, it's like kind of like nitpicking. I'm just like, what do I want to improve? I know like I'm still like, it's cold down here first off, and I'm still nervous in front of the camera, but I feel a lot better than yesterday. It's just I watched a couple videos from there was this one video from Hindz, just like talking about just how to be more confident in front of the camera, and another one by Think Media. It's just another resource for talking to the camera. It's 9:54 here in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and I think I mentioned in the first video I have a daughter, and first day of work back, and I'm tired, but I want to see this challenge through, and a few others. So like I wanted to talk about the challenges that I'm going to be doing this year. I guess like a working list. So I'm going to be doing 30-day challenges. I guess a few that I could list off. So one of them is not one of them. So I'll just list them off. So intermittent fasting, reading every morning for 5 minutes, working out for 30 days. What else? My iPad in front of me that I used, and I made some notes, and the script is, the screen keeps turning off on me, so I'm just gonna talk. You know what? It's just, you gotta put in the reps. You gotta keep doing this and practicing, and it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's still uncomfortable. I guess, and there was another thing I wanted to talk about was I'm reading the book Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, and one of the challenges I want to do is the 30-day digital declutter. So just taking 30 days off social media to just kind of just reflect and just be less distracted. Like in 2023, I've just been super distracted by like Pinterest and Instagram and YouTube, but I definitely want to have a better relationship with these platforms, because I was consuming a lot, way more than I should. It just wasn't healthy for me. I just wasn't producing anything or making anything, and then it's just like it just made me feel like shit when I would see like other designers and other people working. It's just like all these platforms just never made me feel good, but I guess in a way it did. Yeah, so I just want to have a better relationship with social media and be able to use it for my business, because I know like I've been slacking pretty hard, and yeah, definitely leaned into a lot of things that just made me comfortable, but also at the same time it didn't make me comfortable. So it's so digital declutter, a couple things. I guess like we could talk about resolutions. I mean, the obvious one, the most popular one, is to get in shape. I've always had that on my list of just to get fit. Like I always had this idea of just like being in the best shape of my life, and I just never really saw it through. Like I would always put it in this list of like I'm gonna get shredded and ripped, but it's just like it didn't really have like any substance or purpose. And it's now that I'm a father, it's I'm thinking more like to get strong and just be healthy in general. Like I think it's just like doing these like daily routines of just exercising and just showing up, and like I know like consistency is the thing that's gonna get me to where I want to go. So like I want it to be more of like a lifestyle change instead of like something that I just do for like a couple months and just drop off. Like this has to be a permanent change. It's got to be part of my life. And yeah, this challenge, like I know this is still day 2 and I already feel like kind of comfortable. Like I know I'm still pretty stiff and talking pretty monotone. One of the tips from Think Media was like just think about like you're talking to a friend, and I thought that was like it's like who could I like think of that I'm like super comfortable with? And it was like my wife and a good buddy of mine, Sydney. I really hope they don't watch this. Yeah. I keep looking at the timer behind the camera, and it's distracting. I should probably put the camera down with the camera. I should put the phone down with the timer, so I'm not looking at that and looking at the camera, because I gotta focus on looking at the camera. So yeah. Yeah, so again, I look forward to continuing this challenge. Like I definitely want to be consistent and see it through for the 30 days. Yeah, like I could just already feel that like I'm getting better at this. And watching other people do this challenge, it's like from like day 1 to 30 is like this huge change, and I can imagine just like doing this even further past the 30 days, because like I know it's going to be good for my confidence and for putting myself out there on social media and talking about like the things that I want to talk about in design and creativity and for my business. So yeah. All right, so that's day 2. Yeah, like I know no one's watching this, so, but if anyone is, I guess, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm just mainly just doing this for myself. Okay, that's it.